always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenge, but you can make a decision. You can make money, or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do that.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you had a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Xperts.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Oh, wow.
Woo! Great morning, champions, CEOs, and future millionaires. It is Turned Up Thursday. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Cool, cool, cool. Well, I got a couple of things I want to run by y'all, but first, before we get into it, this is the biggest, the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. I am Executive Director Jacques Vaughn, zooming in from the DMV, and that is not the Department of Motor Vehicles, just to be clear. That is DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. So here's the deal. We need y'all's energy. We need to feel everybody's energy this morning. We got a couple of people on. It's not too late to invite your teams. Invite your teams. Let them know that we are here. We are getting it in. We are getting our workout on, if you will. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, also, if you, just to be mindful of time, try to be mindful of time. That's all I'm gonna say. To be mindful of time, try to be mindful of time if you're coming off mute and you're speaking and giving your money-making activities or whatever testimonies that you're giving. Please be mindful of the time. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, come off of mute if you can, because I got 3 questions for y'all. The first one is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Woo, and what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet. Yes, 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 yes. So with that being said, I am going to take the ball and let's see. I'm going to pass it to I want to pass it to somebody who joined us just recently. And when I tell you, I think, you know how you can just feel stuff, right? You can just feel things. I can feel it. I think she is going to be a powerhouse because she's done some phenomenal things already. When I say phenomenal things, like she's invited people to her to the BTOs. She's invited people to the wrong meetings and stuff, and that's actually a good thing because the thing is she's inviting people. So with that being said, I look forward to locking arms, helping build your business. Miss Danae, are you able to come off of mute this morning and share what you got going on? Going once.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe you did this to me. I cannot. I'm about to jump out the window.
Guess what we call this, Danae? We call this a no-look pass. I know you didn't see it coming, did you?
My God. I don't even know what to say. Grand Rising, everyone.
Grand Rising.
I really don't know what to say. I'm not good at this. So okay. I'm just gonna say Grand Rising, and yes, I've been trying to get everybody to come, texting everybody, bring them to the wrong meetings, all kind of stuff, but at least I'm trying to do it. I had one person on last night. I'm gonna see her tonight, so I'll definitely tap on her shoulder. We have one that we're gonna meet with today. My cousin in New York, she's a chef. So I'm trying, you guys. I'm my two daughters, trying to get them in. So we're gonna work this thing. We're gonna work this thing. And I know that each and every one of us, in 6 months, we're gonna look back and say we did it. So that's all. I guess I'm gonna pass this on to someone.
Hold on, Danae, real quick. Did y'all see how she said she was nervous at first, right? But when she started talking, you see how comfortable it was, Danae? Just once you started getting into the groove, it was just normal conversation.
Yes.
So just remember that's one thing that you can use and put in your toolbox, ladies and gentlemen. This whole business is built off of genuine, organic. You don't have to even have a script as long as you're being organic, because the key is you want to be able to offer your clients and offer your potential business partners an experience, a feeling where they feel like that you're giving them value in your conversation. So keep having those conversations, Danae. And here's another thing that I'm gonna suggest. If you and your coach, when you and Tawana get somebody on the hook, I'm trying to tell y'all, people miss this part. Get them on a three-way with me. Get them on a three-way with me. Let me do the heavy lifting for you and do all the talking and fill in some of the holes that might be there in the conversations that you might be having at this point.
Okay, and I work for Amazon Flex on part-time, doing it whenever I want to do it, wearing myself out. But I had a thought yesterday. I said, you know what? I'm going to make me a flyer. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? And I'm going to go up there and I'm going to pass those flyers out. I know I'm going to get some people. I know it. So that's what I'm working on now.
I love it, love it, love it. Now, here's the deal. Be careful if you're at, this is for anybody. If you're at a place where you're working, be careful, because they could take that as you kind of slighting whatever it is they're doing with their employees. So just be careful. Pass it under the table to folks. And watch out, because you always got the one person that's jealous, envious, or what have you, and that'll mess around and say something and blow the horn and become a whistleblower. So all I'm saying is use caution. That's all.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I got you.
All right. So who you passing that ball to?
Okay. This is the part that I'm on. Okay, Mr. Troy Gaddy. I'm going to pass it on to you. To me, you are one of those people who is always, you always have a smile on your face, always giving good advice. So I just want to pass it on to you because I want to hear what you have to say in the Rising.
Thank you very much. I am surprised that you even knew me and had all that to say.
Hey,
I look
Troy,
at you all the time. It's
can you
about
hear
4
me?
people up here that
I
I look at
can.
all the time.
Did y'all hear? And she's new. Did you hear the organic edification that she did? Man, that was a perfect way to edify people, Donnie. Great job, great job. I had to bring that up.
I'm telling you, I greatly appreciate it. They say you never know who's watching, right? So always be on point. But I just wanted to say, I only put my hand up because of the way that you presented yourself and the way that you jumped in there. Because they used to have a thing that we used to say back in the day when we was with the different network marketing companies. They say ignorance on fire is something that is to be is to be admired for real. Because the excitement in what you bring to the table when you're talking to people, that in itself is a big attraction getter and gets people's attention. So just so that it don't go down the wrong path, always make sure that you're following the system. You have a phenomenal leader there that has brought you on, and Miss Tawana. Make sure she's giving you the pointers on how to actually, get in touch with your executive director, do those three-way calls, and get your business going. I'm wearing red today because I want to make sure I'm starting to get a little more laser focused myself, and I want to make sure that I can plug some numbers in to tracking my business so that I know I'm always moving forward. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm always going in the future have
I
more.
received it.
So
I receive it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Production and the numbers, looking at tracking how many prospects I have, how many appointments I set from 1 week to the next, how many team recruits, team production, team recruits and production, how many BTOs that we are actually having, any grand openings. So as we bringing people on, we're making sure that we're following the system and get those grand openings handled. And later on, eventually, actually get in the study materials, those that aren't licensed, how many licenses are posted, and expected cash flow for 1 week to the next, as well as expected milestones and celebrating those folks that come in. So kudos to you again, Danae. It's a pleasure to have you here. And that in itself is a milestone. You've taken the first step. You've got the AOA done, and now you're ready to roll.
Thank you. Thank you, family.
Yes. And I'm going to pass the ball to the Super Bowl head brother that got so much knowledge in between the earphones there that comes off each and every time we get him on the call. I'm gonna pass it on to none other than the man himself, Mr. Money.
You know something? Thank you, brother Troy. You know something, man. You just said something that I was just thinking about, man. It just sparked to me because like for the last hour or so, it had me thinking of this. What if I just went balls to the wall, and did everything that I can do in my power for the end of the day, so I could say, after everything over with, and years later, when I reached my goal, I said, I did everything that I possibly can do in my power to achieve to where I want. I was just thinking that, man. I was just thinking about that. Because I was looking at this, it's crazy because I was looking at a workout tape and then a karate picture. Because I love looking at them old karate pictures. I was looking at the 5 fingers of death.
Right.
And what they were doing to him and how bad they was treating him. And then he just said, I can't stand it no more. He just stuck in and took his own destiny in his hand.
Right.
And it had me thinking, man. I said, what if you just 100% no excuses, all balls to the wall, and took your destiny into your own hands? You don't have no how you say, no excuses.
Right.
Only thing you doing is about achievement. Just achievement. Just becoming better and better and better and better and better. Because perfection is is a protection. Perfection is a goal that we all is seek, right? How
Yes,
can
sir.
you get there if you never look for the past? But that's the one thing that had me thinking, man, for the last couple days. Said, because I was reflecting back on, like I said, man, how were I before my stroke? And am I letting my stroke be am I using it as a crutch? Am I using it as a excuse? Or I can conquer something over? Can I conquer past everything I want to do so that I can go up to the next level to the game? Because we all know that it's levels to this thing here. It's levels. So I can't ascend if I plateau. Because my goal right now is always to ascend. That's why I'm always thinking about a better way to be a better person. Because if you just keep working to become better, you can always can achieve to be the best to be. Because the road to, how you say, the road to greatness takes one step at a time.
Woo! All right, money. That's your time, brother. Woo!
That's all. That's my last thing I was going to say too, black man.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this, and y'all can blame and you can blame money for it right now. I'm gonna give him a no look pass. We bringing back the clock, the 2 minute clock for a couple of days because we starting to stretch out a little too much. We're not trying to put a leash on everybody, but we want everybody to be able to get their stories out. So with that being said, Derek Holston, you got the floor, sir.
All right, great morning, and thank you, champions, everybody for sharing, and thank you, Uncle Jock, voice hosting this incredible platform. Mr. Troy Gandy, you got the duty, sir. Watch the clock for me, call it out for me, 30, 15, if you don't mind. Um, Real quick, just wanted to first shout out Mr. Erskine Edwards. I think he had 9 guests at least on last night.
Nice,
So
nice.
Erskine, we're not even on the same. Well, we are on the big team, right? But it's all about the big team working together. So Erskine, great job, brother. Great job. Just wanted to shout you out on that. Um, we had some guests on too. We couldn't confirm them all because some people show up as iPhone and Samsung and everything else. But I want to shout out Ed Davis, new personal. We had 3 guests on, so we followed up with one yesterday. He's interested. He said his plate is full. I got to talk to him, but he is interested in having a conversation, right? So he's being bridged over to me, so we can go ahead and overcome that quote objection. Um, spending a lot of time working with my new ED, with the new ED team that's on with us now, and not only am I helping them and they're learning, but I'm learning a lot from them as they come with a lot of experience. And I really got the breakdown yesterday in IUL class from Mr. Julian Rojo, and I just learned a lot. So this is a wonderful symbiotic relationship here, and we're just really working well together. A big thing I'm looking at too, and Eric had brought this up, one, the standards, right? So accountability. What I do is I created an accountability team for study. All the people who are new and now in the pre-licensing course. And out, we have 5 legs now on board with studying and being accountable, right? Not just, hey, I'm doing something, it's coming along, and all these really, really vague terms. But we have 5 legs, 7 total, who said, yeah, we don't mind checking in, and we should be doing this. So they bought into the system with regards to that piece, and I'm excited because that's something that I guess was a hole in the net, right? You get them in, they start studying, then they fall off. So we want to push them, we want to encourage them and get them to go, but we're not going to force them. So real excited about that. Also made some contacts. Have a call back coming in from Mr. Jack Peters, Global View, for a gentleman who I met with. This is my first time meeting with somebody who was series licensed, and but I did a good job in just being the conduit, the connector, right? Being the messenger and not the message for that, because that was way out of my league. And I'm excited. So Troy, how am I doing on time? Done? All right. Well, with that, Mr. Jacques, Uncle Jacques, I'm going to go ahead and say my part is done. I'm going to pass the ball. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay, thank you. Any hands up? I am on my laptop this morning, so I don't see any hands up. Or who can we pass this ball to? Let's see. I do see a hand, and this young lady is just fire. Just really love when she speaks. She brings it all the time, and I love the fact that she's also shares her vulnerabilities, right? Which makes her human, which makes her want to come over. Is Tony Burt making? Okay. But she makes it realistic for people who have those fears and those doubts and those hesitations. So, Miss Tawana Chisley, if you don't mind bringing some wisdom to the table, your experiences in helping somebody on this team, myself included. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Derek. And as usual, I'm super proud of everything you're doing. And you also drop big wisdom. And I'm listening very closely to everything that you do. And I admire your steps. I just wanted to say something to Donna. You're saying you're trying. You're not trying, you're doing. And I'm super proud and glad that you have come in and become my partner. I know the things that you go through, we are very similar. And I think that's why we're going to be a phenomenal, we have a phenomenal partnership because I think I can bring you up when I need it and you can bring me up as well. So let's go, my sister.
I appreciate you, babe. I appreciate you. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. I think I had 2 people on last night. Again, those iPhones. I'm not sure if they're on or not, but my niece was definitely on and she said she had gotten cut off and she wants to see the rest of the presentation. So I think I might have another one coming in. I think she might be ready to go. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And Jock, yes, we do. I do need to connect with you because I did speak with Donna about us doing a 3-way with a person one of her people that are in New York.
1 minute.
Okay. All right. So that's all. So who can I pass the ball to?
Your choice.
My choice. Miss Gertie Dees. Can you come up and speak to us today? I know
Hold on. We're gonna rewind the Alpine. You know you gotta edify her.
I was about to and you cut me off.
All right. Well, I'm gonna rewind the Alpine and take it back.
I was making sure she could come in. Thank you very much. Miss Gertie, I know you are doing a phenomenal job making your appointments, getting these applications in, and you are super focused on your journey. And I'm super proud to pass the ball to you.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Tawana. I love hearing you speak. I love your poetry and your beautiful smile. And I know you're doing it and you're running for your ED position. I'm waiting. But this morning, I'm just, excuse me, taking things a little slow this morning. I had a couple of family issues the other day. So I'm kind of looking into that. But in between time, I'm trying to make phone calls to reach out and get some more applications in. So with that being said, I would like to pass the ball to, I know someone, she has a beautiful smile and I just love to hear her speak. And she's doing a lot of things and helping a lot of people. Miss Naja Phillips, are you available to speak?
I am, Miss Gertie. Thank you so much. And I'm just proud of even seeing all of your growth and what you've been doing in your business and you stepping up, making calls and putting in some applications and green sheets and everything. So I'm proud of you as well. And I kind of had a feeling you were about to call on me, so I was ready to go. And you're right. I have been helping a lot of people on our team, making sure they're getting onboarding. I'm giving the congratulations, the motivation, the inspiration. I'm making calls with them, just making sure that people on our team are getting what they need. And I do have a follow-up that I did. It's funny because I called this guy about 1 year ago, last August, and I followed up with him here and there. He was always vacationing or busy or something. And I slow dripped and just waited a little bit before I would contact him every so often. And I called him again and now he's ready. he happened to be at dinner with his children, but he gave me all of his green sheet information over the phone while he was out at dinner. And he's ready to get coverage for both of his children. He wants to do lump sum dump. And I believe he wants IULs for them. And
Wow.
he's kind of knowledgeable about insurance. So he knew exactly what he wanted. And now I've just got to get back on the line with him and give him his quotes. And he should be ready to go. And that'll be 2 applications that I'll be doing.
So Naja, did he
Yes.
call? He called you?
No, I called him and he picked up right away, but he said that he failed to lock my number in, so he wasn't sure who I was when I called. But he definitely remembered me right away, and he just said he didn't know why he was taking so long, but he was ready to go. So he said, let's do it.
So here's 2 things I want to point out. One is, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. When you give somebody a good experience and you do continue to drip on them, here's the second part. The slow drip, make sure that you follow up with your prospects and give them a good experience. Because when you do follow up and the time is right, if you gave your prospect a good experience, guess what? They're gonna be willing to trade their assets for the information that you traded with them. So keep up the good work, keep up the good work, keep up the good work.
Thank you, thank you. So with that said, I'm just going to keep doing my follow-ups. I will, it's always resonated with me and stuck with me every time I hear Cynthia Swigert say, follow up, follow up, follow up. So that's what we got to do. We got to make sure we're staying on top of the follow-up. So I will go ahead and pass the ball now. And I see the hand up. I see it. And I would like to pass it to my sister over in Texas. And she inspires me because she is always present, always there, and always encouraging others. And I know that she's working hard and doing everything she can to succeed in her business. So I would like to bring up no other than Miss Marcella Braggs.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Naja. And I am super proud of what you're doing. That's why I say this call is really influential, because when I look and see what other people are doing, it just influences me and inspires me to want to do better. With that being said, I jump right quick. It has been this guy coming door to door trying to do the AT&T internet thing. And I keep telling him, I'm like, I don't want anything else to do with AT&T, nothing. And so he came back yesterday. And so I had already told him I do life insurance. I had gotten his number the other day and I couldn't find that number last night to save my life, to invite him to the BTO. But guess what? I got up this morning, got to throwing paperwork around. I found that number. I'm going to send him a video this morning, because I'm finna start bugging him like he been bugging me just about every day. Because he'll go, hey, I'm back again. I'm like, sir, I'm not getting it. I am not getting AT&T. But I'm finna bug the heck out of him like he's been doing me. So that's going to be my money-making activity for today, is to bug him with my experience stuff like he's been bugging me with AT&T. But he sounded interested when I was telling him about it, because he's like, you say you do life insurance, right? I think I might be interested. So we shall see.
Hey, Marcella.
Huh?
I got one thing I want to arm you with. When you talk to him, just ask him, say, would it be okay if I can show you a way to double your income, what you work for, in 12 months, and show you how you can do it in 6 months? Just ask him that, and then let me know what he says.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna keep the phone on because I'm kind of switching in between Zoom. But
you want me to pass the ball for you, or you gonna pass it?
Repeat that
Can you
again,
pass
Jock, please. Repeat it. Jock.
Would it be okay if I can show you how to make what you make in 6 months instead of having to work in a year, instead of having to work a whole year? So you basically showing or telling them that you can show them how to make what they're making, what they do in 12 months. You're going to show them how they can possibly earn that in 6 months.
Can you pass it for me, Jock, please?
Yes. So I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to pass it to, let's see. I'm gonna pass it to her. Hopefully, she can come off of mute. When I tell you, I met her in Canada, and she has a striking presence, and so I want to give it up to. Hopefully, she can come off of mute because when I saw her, I didn't know she was the height that she was. But even still, when I tell you, her presence was like it was big. So she has the screen name of Increasing Solutions, but her name is Gift. Gift, can you come off and bless us this morning? Going once, going twice, but we're gonna keep it moving. So I'm gonna pass the ball, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna pass it to another young lady who is blowing up. When I tell you she has years of sales experience and she has some transferable skills that she's bringing over into this industry. So hopefully she can come off of mute and bless us this morning. And then you will get the pleasure of bringing up the man of the hour. So Miss Renee Graves, are you able to come off of mute this morning? Okay. Well, I'm gonna make it quick.
I'm sorry. It just took me a minute. Good
Okay.
morning, Good morning, everyone. I just want to say hello, champions. I mean, I can feel the excitement. I'm just so proud of everybody and what they're doing in terms of uh, bringing in new business and new business partners. And I just want to say, I mean, I can just feel it. It feels different. I've only been here 3 months, but it feels exhilarating. What I'm doing in terms of my money making is I actually invited someone to the BTO yesterday. What is it? The VTO. I'm going to follow up with her today. I text her, but she didn't respond. So to see what she thought about the presentation, I personally thought Eric was on fire. He did an excellent. Oh my gosh, it was just so good. And so we'll see. And it also motivated me to call my independent broker, and he actually called me back yesterday and he wants to talk. I don't know if he is going to look at Experior, but he's been in the insurance industry for about 30 years. So I'm just trying to build a team. When I first started, I didn't think I would build a team. I thought I would just produce. But I think, I would like to at least be a sales manager, and that's what I think I'm trying to do. And so I'm just following up on my applications. I have a few appointments later this month, about 3, and just one that I hope to close soon that I already have the confirmation. We just got to put the F&G in the way it's supposed to be put in. So that's my money making ideas and activities, and I'm doing well. So
I love it.
yeah.
And you get to bring up